What up, y'all? I'm out here. I'm making this video because I posted on Todd's post about church, and I think this comment got misconstrued. So my comment or my question got misconstrued. So I want to come on here and basically you can go back on his status and read what he wrote. I asked a question. I said, do you believe that God wants the church to continue to carry on in the way that it has systematically? I believe that he is reordering things and placing priorities back right. Nothing against the church as we have known it. However, it has become an idol. The church has become an idol that has kept us from him for the majority. The system has become a crutch in a lot of ways. I'm not an advocate, and I went on and we had a great discussion, and he saw where I was coming from, I saw where he was coming from as well. Pretty much in a nutshell, he responded that there always be a need for the church, and there will be. The thing about the church is that it was never intended for Christians to live outside the community. So I just believe that there's a misconstrued. I believe that there's a misconception that when people speak against the church system, that people think that you're speaking against the church as a whole. There's a difference. There's some people that just hate the church. They speak against the church. They don't like anything the church has to say or do because they're hurt. And we got to pay them people attention as well. But we also have to pay attention to the people who are saying something different than what we think they are saying as far as the church is concerned. Just like there is some systematic issues that are going on with society and police reform and everything else like that, there are some systematic issues that are plaguing the church. And so I'm not an advocate for defunding the church. I am an advocate for deconstruction for the purpose of reconstructing the way that God wants it to be. We find all throughout the prophets that the prophets were always coming to Israel with the heart of God concerning his church, because his church, his nation, Israel, was being, run by wicked kings or whatever the case may be, false prophecies and just all of this stuff. There's a lot of stuff that was going wrong with the church, with the nation of Israel, I should say. And so what I was simply saying in this statement is that, yes, I believe that the church system has become a crutch for a lot of people in a lot of ways, because we come to church, we're used to exhortation, praise and worship. We're used to coming in and seeing the people that, we like to be around. We're used to drama. We're used to cliques. We're used to all of this stuff. We're used to worship. It's just a lot of stuff that we're used to. And the reason it becomes a clutch is because it deters us from what God's intention might be for us relationally. We can really lean on, we can really be leaning on other people for development that we don't even seek ourselves. I'm going to end this in a minute and come back on with a part 2. I think I got to take my wife some nausea medicine. We on the final string of the pregnancy, but she's still getting pregnant here and there. Take her some medicine and then come back out and go get some food for us. But I just want to be understood as far as what my heart is. I think anybody can look at the church and see that it needs reform. Anybody personally or anybody, generally, nationally can see that there needs to be some kind of reform. So like I said, I don't have anything against the church. Nothing against the church as we have known it. However, it has become an idol that has kept us from him for the majority. And I stand by that statement. It has kept us from him for the majority. And there are things that need to change systematically. Strip church down. Let's know one another, for real. Let's stop coming in acting like we're all perfect. Let's operate out of a gospel reality. But in the meantime, y'all go and look on his status and look at the stuff that I did say. And I guess I'll be back. All right.